Hey, what's up, everybody? I know I just posted a video earlier today, well, first thing this morning. It did not turn out at all how I wanted it to. So, I wanted to kind of give you a better view, better description with something just live. And if you notice on the title of this video, it's making mistakes is okay. And guess what? We are all human. We all make mistakes. And this big project right here, there were multiple mistakes on it, and things that honestly I could have done different. And when I point them out to you, you're gonna see them when you come in the store. You really are. So this is just gonna be a short video. I just wanted to clarify, give you guys better views on everything. I know that video this morning, I've been having issues with my editing software for my YouTube. I don't know what's going on with it. If you have any suggestions, essentially like it will upload, or like it'll start trying to upload and then it'll like error out. And it says that the format's not correct, and I don't know. I just need to sit down and figure it out. Anyway, so yeah, those are the tanks behind me. We'll walk you through some of the mistakes of, and just the overall beauty of this big enclosure. I call it the beast. So this big beast is 12 feet long, that way. It is about 5 feet wide, and we wanted to do the overhang so that we could have dry goods storage up there, so we could have the tanks right here. So, and this was originally, this spot right here, I know in the video, it said that there was going to be a 36 by 18 by 36 that was going to go in this space. It originally was, and now it's over there because it came in with broken doors. And so with broken doors, obviously you can't really do displays. And I'll actually show you what's going to go into it. Oh, look, water holding tanks are these guys. My eastern collared lizards. They're going to be on display in the big 36 by 18 by 36. And so what we're going to do here is we're going to actually incorporate some shelving. I'm hoping to have this completely done. I know I keep saying that, but man, my time just gets shorter and shorter. I'm hoping to have this completely built out and skinned. And what I mean by skinned is trimmed out. So we're going to trim it just like this, because it just looks like a big black mass right here. We have one of our ball pythons up here. He's in his hide. Right now we're just using that for storage. Now, if you watched our first video this morning, did you figure out what these tanks are for? Well, I'll give you a hint. Those two tanks that we just seen on the other side, they're part of this too. So if you think about it, what would we need with two tanks? Maybe if I emphasize on this, what's it going to be? Hello, are you in Council Bluffs? No, I'm actually up here in La Vista, Nebraska. I'm located at 7322 Harrison Street, La Vista, Nebraska 68128, right on the corner of 72nd and Harrison. Make sure to swing down and see us. We're right behind the Mega Saver. But yeah, so as you guys can see, these are going to be saltwater tanks. This one right here is going to be a big coral tank. And then this one is going to be fish. Obviously, we'll have cleanup crews in both. And we'll probably, nice, I'm in Lincoln. Well, Chris Trapp, you should come up and see us. We have lots of amazing animals. And we have, obviously, lots of dry goods. And as I was just explaining, those are going to be saltwater tanks. Dry goods here, we have snakes for days. And then, yes, I'll get to these here in a second. I actually just picked these up today. But we have all the reptiles here in the 12 by 12 by 15s. Definitely will come check out the store. I can't wait to see you. Come up and see me and tell me that you checked us out on YouTube. If you haven't done so already, we do need the subscribers. If you enjoy these videos and check out our other videos, definitely think about subscribing for us. I did say if we got to 5,000 subscribers that I would shave my head, and I am a man of my word. So as you can see, each one of these tanks have been custom scaped. My girl did an amazing job helping. I mean, we spent one whole day just nothing but scaping, preparing for animals. These ones up here are the 36 by 18 by 36. We have a giant leaf-tailed gecko, a green amoeba, which, ooh, on the video earlier, he wasn't out, but there he is. He's so cool. I like the blue on his belly. And we have the, what's he called? The mountain horn lizard. We have, and these are the 12 by 12 by 18s. We have the green keels. This is the crimson day gecko. This is a smaller green keeled lizard. There he is. You can see this. So this is actually a speckled racer. You can see him right back there in hiding. Those guys have absolutely crazy colors. The Amazon tree cave frogs. These guys are really cool. We had a customer that was so pumped for us to get them in. We still do have 4 available, so if you're interested, let me know. Also, one thing, we are actually working where we might start to ship reptiles. So if you're in a different state, we can work out. Typically, we're going to be working with Morph Market a lot just for shipping or advertising, or we might even put them through our website. So we will see. The Toffee Anaconda, this is actually one of my favorites. He's so cute there in the corner. The Sudan crocodile gecko, that guy is never out. And then we have hermit crabs, and then the little gold dust day geckos. So cute. Lots and lots of frogs. The tiger leg monkey tree frog. We have the, oh, where are you at? Oh, there he is in the back corner. Can you see him? That's a white dumpy tree frog. We have a couple empty enclosures right now. Oh, we skipped over the Pictus. That was actually the one I was kind of hovering on. So you want to see a hard to find animal right now? It's called the Pictus gecko. There he is. Look how cute he is. Absolutely adorable. We'll let you go back into hiding. But yeah, lots and lots of new reptiles, new enclosures, new setups. I mean, each one of these have been custom scaped, and we're always rescaping to accommodate the animal that comes in. You can see just the hard work that goes into these. Now, without further ado, on to... No, you know what? We're going to hold off on those yet. Now, like the title says, making mistakes is okay. You want to go, well, what mistakes did you make? What are you talking about? Well, for starters, I know it's kind of hard to tell, but this is actually one of my biggest mistakes on the build. So I mistook the size of the tank. I thought that it was only 24 inches. Or I'm sorry, it was... Anyway, I thought it was shorter. For whatever reason, I thought it was 18 inches, and I was wrong. And so I actually had a header that was clear across, going all the way across. And I ended up cutting it up, and then I ran headers the long ways, and then put the plywood on top. And what I should have done is I should have just pulled this entire board. I should have started over. And it was a big headache. It added so many additional issues with the build. Something else to account for on this side is if you walk around, obviously once the trim's on here, you'll never see this stuff. So I'm pointing it out now. You see that there's notches. Well, guess what? So when I took measurements of these 12 by 12 by 18s, I went off of the 12 by 12 by 15. Because I was like, okay, they'll be very similar in size. But what I didn't account for is the 12 by 12 by 15 actually has very skinny trim. But the 12 by 12 by 18's trim actually sticks out. And I didn't account for that. And so we had to modify that. Thankfully, I had an 8 by 8 by 12 handy. So I was able to just take one off the shelf over here and redo it. Another mistake that actually kind of happened with this build was there were actually supports that came down here, and then I was like, man, if I put the tank in there, then there's no way I'm ever going to open the doors. And so we had to remove the pillars, but then the corner of it started sagging, and so I had to reinforce it underneath. Last mistake with the build, and it's probably the biggest one because it's honestly going to bug the living crap out of me because I know it's there, and once you see it, you're going to see it too. So if you look down the main, you see how it kicks way at the bottom or at the other end? That little kick right there led to a kick in this one and the bottom one. And I don't know what happened because, I mean, this thing was measured and measured and measured. And I don't know what happened with it. But it caused the structure of where these stands sit. Oh, he already shemmed it. He beat me to it. Anyway, these tanks were moving. I mean, they were shaking because they were uneven. And that's not good when it comes to having big tanks like that. You don't want to blow it out. So what I'm saying is mistakes happen. It's all part of the learning curve, especially when you're building something this large. One of the number one biggest mistakes with this build, if you're building something this big, make sure it's exactly where you want it. Don't wait until it's built and then go, oh yeah, we can move it. No, you can't. That is a whole lot of weight, and no, you cannot. So yeah, it was actually supposed to be 6 inches further over this way and 6 inches further that way. And yeah, it didn't happen. It's way too heavy. And you can actually see, like I said, you'll notice this now, but there's actually blue tape on the floor of where it was supposed to go. So yeah. So like I said, mistakes happen, whether you're building a terrarium, whether you're building a scape, whether you're aquascaping, whether you're designing your very own store. Nobody's perfect. Everybody makes mistakes, myself included. I can't tell you how many times. Why do you think the store keeps changing its layout, changing its design? Because I'm learning. We are restructuring, we're growing. The only way to get better at something is to make mistakes and improve yourself, as long as you're learning from it. So, with that being said, guys, I thought this would make up for the first video. Obviously, still watch it. I don't know. For me, it bothers me, but I was like, well, it's up, and yeah, I don't know. It kind of works well hand in hand with this video here, but also, in 2 weeks, we have Aquashella coming up in Dallas, so we hope to all see you down there. If you have an idea of what kind of animals you'd like to see us bring to Aquashella, we're bringing reptiles and fish. And so drop us a comment down below so that we kind of have an idea. I do have an idea of some of the animals that I'm bringing, but I'm still up in the air on a couple of them. So, yeah. Well, thanks for watching, guys. As always, if you enjoyed this channel, please consider subscribing and make sure to smash that like button. And as always, guys, the big question: your tank or mine?